deep in a jungle so green and so bright, where flowers bloom in the day and glow in the night, stood a very special school. This wasn't a school for learning numbers or letters. Oh no, this was the Spicy Food Academy, a place of fun, flavor, and friendship. One sunny morning, the classroom buzzed with excitement. A tiny, shy baby turtle peeked out from his shell, his little head wobbling with curiosity. Next to him, a playful baby lion swished his tail, letting out a tiny, squeaky roar. And hopping from one foot to the other was a happy baby rabbit, her long ears twitching with joy. They were all here for their very first lesson. "Welcome, welcome, my little explorers," chirped a cheerful voice. At the front of the classroom, perched on a branch, was Professor Chili. He was a very wise parrot with feathers as red as a cherry and as green as a fresh leaf. He wore a pair of tiny round glasses on his beak, which made him look very clever indeed. Today, Professor Chili announced, his voice warm and gentle, "We are going on a delicious adventure. We will learn the secret of trying something new and exciting. Spicy food." The baby lion cub bounced in his seat. "Spicy? What's spicy, Professor?" Professor Chili chuckled. "A wonderful question. Spicy is a special kind of tingle, a little bit of warmth that dances on your tongue. It can be a little surprising at first, but it can also be very, very fun. The most important rule at our academy is that we are brave, but we are also careful." He pointed a wing to a big drawing on a leaf. "Rule number 1. We always start with a tiny, tiny bite, just a nibble. And rule number 2, he continued, pointing to a row of colorful coconut cups. We always have a friendly drink nearby, like cool water or yummy milk. They are our super helpers." The baby animals nodded, their eyes wide with anticipation. They looked at the small bowls in front of them. Inside each bowl was a tiny piece of a sweet red pepper, glistening in the jungle sunlight. It looked beautiful, but would it be ... spicy? "Now," said Professor Chili softly, who is ready for the first taste test. The happy baby rabbit was the first to volunteer. She twitched her nose, picked up the tiny piece of pepper, and took a small nibble. Her eyes popped open wide, as round as 2 big marbles. She wiggled her nose and then started hopping in a funny little circle. It wasn't a scared hop, but a surprised, silly hop. Next was the playful baby lion. He was very brave. He puffed out his chest and took a bite. "Woo," he whispered, and then he let out a funny little puff of air, like he was trying to blow out a birthday candle. He fanned his mouth with his paw and grinned, his tiny mane shaking with a giggle. Last was the shy baby turtle. He slowly stretched his neck out of his shell and took the tiniest bite you could ever imagine. His eyes blinked slowly, and then he gently blew a little stream of air from his mouth. He looked at Professor Chili and gave a slow, happy blink. The tingle was a fun surprise. Professor Chili clapped his wings together. "Wonderful. You are all so brave. See, a little surprise, but a fun one. Now, if the tingle feels a little too strong, I have a magical secret to share. He took a deep breath, smelling a nearby jungle flower. We do the flower and wind trick. First, we pretend to smell a beautiful flower. Breathe in slowly through your nose, like this ... He took a long, calm sniff. Ah, lovely. The little animals copied him, breathing in deeply and calmly. And now, he continued, we pretend to be the gentle wind. We blow the tingle away. Blow out slowly through your mouth, like this ... He puckered his beak and blew a soft, gentle breeze. Whoosh, the baby rabbit, the baby lion, and the baby turtle all practiced together. They smelled the imaginary flower, and then they blew like the gentle wind. In and out, in and out. The warm tingle on their tongues started to feel soft and pleasant. They sipped some cool water from their coconut cups, which felt wonderfully refreshing. You see, said Professor Chili, you are in control. You are the boss of the tingle. For the rest of the lesson, they practiced their new skills. They tried another tiny bite, and this time they were ready. When they felt the spicy warmth, they remembered the flower and wind trick. The baby lion puffed his cheeks and blew. The baby rabbit wiggled her nose and breathed deeply. The baby turtle calmly blew a gentle bubble of air. They weren't scared at all. They were having fun. They discovered that the spicy tingle was followed by a wonderful, sweet flavor. Soon the sun began to set, painting the jungle sky in soft shades of orange and pink. It was time for graduation. Professor Chili flew to a large treasure chest made of bamboo. My dear students, he announced proudly, you have been brave, you have been careful, and you have learned the secret to enjoying a new adventure. You have faced the tingle and turned it into a treat. He opened the chest, and inside were the most beautiful badges. They were shaped like little red chili peppers, sparkling and shimmering in the golden light. For your courage and your wonderful spirit, he declared, I now present you with your very own spicy hero badges. He flew to each student. First, he pinned a shiny badge on the happy baby rabbit's fluffy chest. She did a little happy dance, her ears flopping with delight. Next, he pinned a badge on the playful baby lion's tiny mane. The lion cub puffed out his chest and let out a proud, happy squeak. He was a hero. Finally, Professor Chili gently placed a badge on the shy baby turtle's smooth shell. The turtle peeked all the way out, a big, slow smile spreading across his face. He looked at his shiny badge and wiggled his tail. The classroom filled with joy. The three new spicy heroes clapped their paws and shells and hooves together. They hopped and danced and giggled. They had tried something new and discovered it was not scary at all. It was an adventure. Professor Chili beamed at his graduates. Remember, my little heroes, the world is full of wonderful flavors waiting to be discovered. Always be curious, always be brave, and always remember to start with just a tiny bite. As they left the Spicy Food Academy, the baby turtle, the baby lion, and the baby rabbit walked side by side, their spicy hero badges gleaming in the moonlight. They weren't just classmates anymore. They were friends, and they were adventurers, ready for whatever delicious fun the jungle had in store for them next.